Okay, change of plan. Kerry's not in or not answering the door because she can't hear me. I'll send her a text in a minute. I locked the door. I had a problem with this door, so I could have opened it, but I've locked it now and it won't open. So, car's all secure, so there's nothing I can do with it about the key. I left the key here in case the alarm goes off because it was going off not frequently, but just randomly. So I gave her the key, but I'm just happy I'm here at this point. I've just been sat by that lake that I just put a video on, and it's peaceful harmony, just not far from here. And I was just walking up here, and I just thought to myself, put some music on. I was smoking, and I'm thinking, do you know what, this is probably the best day of my life right now. The whole thing, the whole way it's gone. Yeah, I'd say from one journey on a bus to another journey on a bus, I would say that I've just had the best day of my life. Getting back here to this car and seeing the achievement of transporting it over such a long period of time. I think it took 2 months to get it on here. That's a long time to be moving a car without MOT and without tax. It was taxed, but it relapsed. Yeah, and nobody's really tampered with it. It's just been in the grace of God, just parked out randomly in the street around the area at different places over each time that I've moved it, and nobody has really done anything to it. So I'm quite proud that I'm here now. I was hoping that she'd be in, but she might be back in a minute. I can wait here for a minute. I should have left the bonnet open. I would have had access to the battery. I could have disconnected the battery so it doesn't have the alarm going off, which I meant to do the other day. I mean, I meant to make this video, but I was so happy. We were so happy at that point that I didn't have time to make a video. It was crazy night. So here we are now. Nothing really else to do but catch the bus home. Yeah, here we are with a problem. Right, so I've just noticed on the car, first thing I do on Friday, is get some aero wing mirrors. Not wing mirrors, windscreen wipers. Yeah, windscreen wipers, because look at the they need the bendy ones. They need the aero ones, aero blades. That's them. But yeah, car's all locked up, so I can't do nothing. There's a lot of mould on the seats. Harvey's gonna love this. Yeah. Here we are with the final product of all that hard work. The car sitting on the driveway for a few days at least gives me time to work on it. It will never be perfect, but it will be good. Back windscreen wipers looking good. That's alright, don't need to change that, they're a pain in the ass. Don't hardly work ever, but you know. Tyres are good. Wheels are fucked because of the way she fucking drove it. Yeah, fucking tyres are awesome. Yes. Yes. All 4 tyres, boom, brand new. I think before she sold it. I don't think she drove it much. I found out her name again. It was Elizabeth. She contacted me about the tax not being paid, and luckily I managed to convince her it was before calling the police. And seeing, you know, that she could have got me arrested, I had to convince her that I wasn't doing something dodgy with the car. I mean, I paid her money, but it was such a small amount, I didn't even get a receipt. She just handed me everything and she went, just take the car. And I was like, okay, if you're happy with it. And she said, I was like, yeah. So, the woman was so nice though, she was lovely. She dropped it 50 quid, which is an insult to her really, but she knew I had no money and she knew I crashed my car, and yeah, well, it is what it is. I managed to get it. There's me scouring the internet looking for different other new minis and stuff, and I just kept thinking to myself, yeah, I gotta get another one because this one doesn't work. I gotta get another one. That's why I ended up with 2. But the thing is, both broken. So I then think to myself, well, should I get a third one? Can I handle the responsibility of looking after a third car? And I thought to myself, no, pump the money back into this one, because if I could get another one of these for 300 quid, I'd be very lucky. But that's the cost it costs to fix this. If she'd have fixed this and the cooling problem, she would have sold it for like 600-700 quid. So there's no point in going out and doing the same deal with somebody different just for the sake of having a working car on the road. I can live without a car, but I can actually get this one fixed for the same price of buying another one of these. So it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. You don't spend your money if you don't have to. All I've got to do is get that fucking key. Yep. So I think it's time to take this sticker off. Yeah. Abandoned vehicle notice. And it happened the day I moved it, which just happened to be lucky. So yeah, you know, talk about the nick of time. If I hadn't have been here at this address, I never would have been able to do it. I thought I might have been able to do it. I pushed started in a race situation. Jumped out, pushed the car, got it jumping again with the starter motor, and then drove off. And as I drove off, down the dual carriageway, the the I had, they must have been in the boot, I think. I had two bottles, two big containers to what they call them, litre jugs, 5 litre jug type thing, and they both came flying out the car. So I had to go back down to the roundabout. I turned around, came shooting back up the dual carriageway to get there before somebody hit them. But I didn't know whereabouts it was. I just sort of had to look over and find them on the other side. And then realised where they were. Got to the roundabout. Came back round to find them in the place and not been touched. So people have avoided them. And I just jumped out again, bearing in mind that the car had already stopped and it was exactly the same place where I just got out and jumped it. I had to jump out, grab these two boxes with the door open whilst the car was moving, and jump back in and then drive down the dual carriageway as fast as I could, because I just bought the car and I knew that it wasn't in a good condition and I was trying to get it back home. And what an experience. Those things flying out at fucking 50 mile an hour, leaning out, grabbing some, and fucking getting out the car to grab the other one. And I've done some crazy things in vehicles, but I've even hung on the outside of it, doing on a country road. It's a straight road, so we can see straight down the hill. And I've even hung on the outside with the handle and my feet on the window, like that, out the window. And we must have been doing 60 mile an hour. But when I was younger, I was quite stupid. But I'm not now. I know danger when I see it. Like jumping out of an aeroplane. I like the idea of experiencing it, but the idea of dying doing it just outweighs that. So, the car is in fine condition. It needs new wheels, but would that ruin it? I don't think so. I've got a set of wheels, but I realised they're not a set. I thought I had 4 tyres because I saw one Mini. He only wanted 250 quid for it. It was worth 1,500 with the, no, not 1,500, 800 with the wheels. Because he wanted 600 quid for the wheels. If not, you can have the car for 250. And I thought, well, what are you going to do with a car with no wheels? And I thought, I've got 4 wheels. For 250 quid, I could have had a really nice new bloody Mini. Probably about 12 plater. So 250 quid was a bargain. So I just thought to myself, I've got to get on up to where was it? Somewhere up north. Can't remember now. But I said I've got to get to there because I need to buy that car. But as all things, people's adverts, they time out, don't they? So you can't see it a month later, sort of thing. So if they have the advert and they keep repeating it, there's a good chance I might come back after I saw it 2 months ago to maybe purchase it, because I know a bargain when I see it, but I haven't got the money at the time, you see. But most people just cancel the advert. So if they don't keep going for the second month, they'll never really get my business. I don't like auctions. Trying to bid somebody over the cost of the price of what the car is actually worth is not really my bag, to be honest. I'd rather just find the car and do what I need to do to it and possibly move it on, but this one's a keeper. It's got some quirks. It's been possessed by God, I've said that many times. The radio works without the battery connected, and some crazy stuff. So yeah, the car has a quirky sense of humour, and that's why it's possessed by God. So it's got a demon inside it, though, I can tell you that. And that'd be me when I'm driving it, taking it to the limit. It'd be nice to get back on the road. It would be really nice to get back on the road. I can't imagine how lovely just driving on a country, for like say from here to where my parents live, right? Go on a 3-hour drive and then turn around and come back after an hour. I don't have to stay for hours. You just go and visit, have a cup of tea, stop, pee, in the toilet, and you pit stop in at your parents, and then you come back. It takes about 8-hour round trip. So I mean, they're getting old, they want to see me, but they don't want to see me all the time. Yeah. Yeah, it's so I was just distracted there. I was looking at the floodlights because I was thinking of putting some floodlights up, but there's one up there. Yeah, I've got a good car here, so all I've got to do is get the key off Kerry and start working on it, and it will soon come together. But I don't want to touch it. I want this young lad to do it. I want him to prove to me that he could clean a bloody car. Because if he's that interested in cleaning cars, he'd be very interested in knowing about polishing, you see. So it's my aim, with all the intentions that I've had, with everything I've done in the last year, say, my aim was to start this program of showing people how to polish. This scratch is a perfect example of what to polish out and what you can't polish out. It's a shame because it's in good nick. It's like a fine lady. It's just got better with age. It's not as good as this car next to me though. The paint job on that's fucking much better. It's whiter. This is a cream. That's why I never really liked it, but it was only inevitable, but I'd end up with one because I took a disliking to the colour. So, and that was way before I'd even started driving minis. So it's funny how I ended up with that. Yeah, there's a bit of damage on the chrome. See that? Bit of damage on the chrome. And the other thing is she's got my tripod. So I could set up the camera and then I could start work with the tripod, but I can't do anything until I get the keys, so it doesn't make any difference. But she's probably just sleeping. She might not even be here. I'm just killing time at the moment. Hopefully she'll get back to me. Yeah. Yeah, it's in very good nick apart from these scratches. Just gotta zoom in on that. Look at that. That's crazy. It's bad enough under here. But when you look at this, that's immense. That's some really bad nails. There's another piece I saw. Yeah, there's all these scratches on here. They won't ever come out, but I can make them disappear. He says. I haven't done it for a long time, so I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look on Euro Car Parts website for the windscreen wipers. Probably cost me about 100 fucking quid, but yeah, that's about all it needs doing on it. Yeah, it's in very good nick, really. We've done really well there. It's just this bit here, look. I can't see much because it's dirty, but we'll find out more as we get along with it. With each day that goes by, we will get further along. We're not gonna fail now, not after all this hard work of getting it here, so it's only motivation. Yeah, see, look at this. Yeah, it's only motivation, motivating oneself. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's the way it is. It's a good car, and we've done well to get it in such good condition. I just wish I'd left the bonnet open, because then I could do what I needed to do and I could leave, but yeah, it's just filthy. It's just filthy, that. Got a gap missing as well. Apart from that, there's this on here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Very, very lucky to get it in a good condition. See that grille there? I think I might just paint that straight through. I know it's chrome, but it just doesn't look right. needs to look black gloss. I don't want to do the trim. No, I don't paint it. I've got the stuff for it, I think. But you don't paint the trim, you clean it. And you keep on top of cleaning it and making it look good. If you want to have a car that looks good, you've got to work on it. We've got this Audi. It's in good condition, it's just dirty. Look, the difference in colour, look. Yeah. I much prefer that kind of white. So I was hoping I might have heard from her by now, but she's clearly not going to respond. She didn't want me to come up here anyway, but she then said she wanted me to, and I don't really know what to do right now, but I've got nothing to do until my lift gets here, and that's a long time away, and I can go back to that nice peaceful Harmony Park that I was at, and relax and chill and wait for a call, or we can just sit on the bonnet. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't just walk the quick way. You have to walk the pedestrian way. I've got no money. I've got no money, so all I can do is smoke. Yeah, just looking at the exhaust there, that's fucking awesome. It's got a brand new exhaust on there, I think. Well, I'm going to stop this so I can make the call, but it's not looking like we're going to get anything done with it. I can't even clean it at the moment. I need a chair out here. I'm going to find a chair and leave it out here. Also, I've got to try and get in that bloody garage. Her ex locked it, and now she's got, well, she couldn't even get her Christmas tree out, so. Yeah, I've got to try and get a locksmith out to try and sort that out. I thought it was a different lock. No, I'm going to need a locksmith, so that's 70 quid. I was looking at the prices yesterday. It's my own fault. It's my own fault for leaving the key there. I should have had the tool to disconnect the battery, and then I could have left the key in my pocket. I don't think it makes much difference right now. Right, let's make this cool.